Hey there guys, today we are going to be importing the module random from Python 3 and learn how to create our own guess the number game. So just a second ago I learned how to use the import random to create a random generating number game. So first let's go ahead and import random to get started, and then let's try out the randint function. We're gonna create a variable. Our variable is going to be a random number, right? And then we're gonna set this to be equal to random.randint. I don't know if I'm doing this effectively, but so be it. And it's going to ask for two parameters, the start and the stop of the range that we want. So I'm going to say we're going to start at 1 and then we're going to end at 10. So we can guess a number between 1 and 10, or it's going to generate a number between 1 and 10. And let's go ahead and print that random number out to see if this works. If we hit play, it displays 8. Let's keep on doing that. 2, 6, 5, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. Will it ever generate 10? It does. Okay, it does indeed generate 10. So that's good. Now that we know that this works, let's go ahead and create the guess the number game behind this. In order to do that, we're gonna ask for a player input. So we don't need print random number anymore. Instead, we're gonna need a variable. I'm gonna say player guess, and then this is going to be equal to input, guess a number, right? Between 1 and 10. And create a space there. Actually, we're going to create this into a loop so the user can keep on guessing until they get it right. So we're going to do the while true loop and then paste this inside the while true loop. So while true, let the player guess an input or a number between 1 and 10. Now, if the player guess is less than the random number that the computer generated, then we want to print out too low, guess again, or guess higher, right? Now, if the player guess is greater than the random number, then we want to say too high, guess again. Random number, excuse me. Now, why is it highlighted? I have absolutely no idea, but we'll worry about that later. Now, if it's not too low or if it's not too high, then that means our number is exactly where random number is supposed to be. Therefore, we could say else break. We could break out of this loop and say you guessed the number correctly, right? So I'm gonna say print you guessed the number correctly, and I will say dot format. This is random number. And everything is a-okay, print goodbye. And then it will be done. So let's see if this works, right? Guess a number between 1 and 10. I'll say 7. It doesn't work. Why? It's not supported between instances of string and int. So this is in... So would this be a string then? And then would this be an int? Okay, I see. Well, could we say player guess is an int? And would that fix it? Let's keep our fingers crossed. So I'm gonna say 6. Too low, guess higher. You guessed. Why did it say we guessed the number 9 correctly? are we supposed to do this within this? Would that fix it? I'm gonna say 6. Too high, guess again. Okay. Too high, guess again. And that solves it. We just needed to embed those things within the while true function, I guess. So I hope you learned something with me. I know I definitely learned a little bit more about the randint function within the random module. Hope you go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment where you are in your Python learning journey. 안녕, ciao.